Hey guys, welcome back. Now, today is a really exciting day. We're going to, not review, but we're going to unbox our very first products from Oppo. All right. So we have three products here. We have the Reno4 Pro. We have an Oppo Watch, okay, and earbuds, truly wireless earphones. These are the Oppo Enco W51. Now, it's quite a lot of products, so instead of doing a full review off the bat, we're gonna do an unboxing. I'm gonna spend some time with it later on, and we will have the full review coming up in about a week's time. So do remember to subscribe to our channel so you know when the video is up. All right, so well, of course, let's start with the phone. Okay, so the Reno4 Pro now is quite a lot of details, and I only just got it, so I've got the specs here already with me. All right, but before we go through the specs, let's open it up. Oh, and always the sliding test. Not bad, right? Very smooth, very smooth. Okay, let's put that aside. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so we've got a clear case. We've got the pin for the SIM card slot. So, oh, it's got a bit of a texture as well, so that's cool. Why isn't a texture on the outside? Oh, but it's sticky enough on the back, so it's okay. All right, so clear case, not bad. All right, what else do we have? We got all the documentation. That's okay. Right, before we get to the phone, what else do we have in here? Another plastic piece. Okay, so we've got a charger here, and this is actually the Super VOOC charger. It is an Oppo thing, and I believe it. I don't have the details here, alright, but you see on the screen, it's one of the most powerful chargers you can ever get on a phone. I don't have the charging details right now. This should be a Type-C cable. Alright, yep, Type-C cable. And oh, you've got earbuds as well. So okay, apart from the truly wireless earbuds, you also get free earbuds as well that no prizes for guessing what this looks like. But anyway, moving on to the main event. So this is the Oppo Reno4 Pro. Alright, so there you go. Alright, so charging wise, it has a 65 watt Super VOOC 2.0 charger. 65 watt, that's incredible. So this should be able to charge a laptop actually. Anyway, let's go with the phone. So now while I'm, oh wow, actually before I talk about the specs, this is really nice actually. Obviously you can't really tell, but it's got a, first of all, it's not super slippery. It's got sort of a matte finish, absolutely beautiful, very, very nice. You've got what I assume is glass here. 4 lenses, we'll talk about that later. Alright, so I'm gonna set up the phone. While I'm setting up, what are some of the other specs? We've got 256 gigabytes of storage. I believe it's UFS 2.1, so not the fastest, but 2.1 is still pretty good. We've got 8 gigabytes of RAM. We've got a micro SD card slot, so that's important and that's pretty cool. Oh, you do have a headphone jack. Alright, I thought you didn't have one, but it's got a headphone jack. You've got USB Type-C, so I can see bottom firing speakers. I'm not sure if, because some of the newer phones, you can actually play through the speaker here and it becomes another speaker, but I'm not sure. Anyway, let me connect to Wi-Fi. Okay, and while I'm setting the rest of this up, let's talk about connectivity. So, well, first of all, this is not a budget phone, alright? It's chock-packed full of features. So basically, in terms of Wi-Fi connectivity, it supports all the way up to wireless AC. It supports Bluetooth 5.1, so that's really good. And it has a whole range of different Bluetooth standards that it supports. It supports SBC, AAC, aptX, also known as aptX, aptX HD, and a new one that I don't think I've seen before, aptX TWS Plus. I'm not sure what that is, but I'll have to do some research and we'll find out more during the full review. Okay, and we are set up, and oh my goodness, this is a beautiful screen, I have to say. In terms of an AMOLED screen compared to any of the other screens, like even my Samsung, it is definitely on par. It is beautiful. The operating system's nice. I like this background actually, it's quite cool. And this pinhole or punch out selfie camera as they call it is on the extreme left hand side. That's a good idea. I don't like the idea of it being in the center. I think on the bottom left is a good idea. And I am waiting for the day that they get rid of it entirely. In fact, I believe is ZTE or some other brand, they're actually going to launch a phone with an under-screen selfie camera, so that's pretty cool. And I'm guessing it's not going to be that good, but we'll wait for the other phones manufacturers to get that. But anyway, so screen is really nice. Man, this 90Hz display is beautiful. And yeah, we're going to get a lot of beeps because it probably is going to ask for all sorts of updates. Let me see. Oh, let's talk about the camera, like one of the main things now. So you've got 4 camera lenses here. All right, so you have a 48 megapixel main camera. Actually, I honestly don't know which is which. You've got an 8 megapixel wide. You've got a 2 megapixel macro. Now, in my experience so far, any of the cameras that I have tested with a 2 megapixel macro hasn't been that impressive, but we'll see how good this one is. You've also got a 2 megapixel mono. That's interesting. So does that mean it takes black and white? I'm not sure. I know there are some camera modules where the black and white is actually to add on to the primary to give you better contrast, but I'm not sure whether this is that. We'll see in a while. Selfie camera. So the selfie camera is a 32 megapixel camera. All right, that's cool. It's obviously got that beauty AI thing in default, and I hope I can switch that off. But anyway, let's do a first impression for the camera. Let's take a picture. Okay. Pretty good, but I mean, at the same time, we are in a very well lit. I've got studio lights everywhere, so we'll need to test this fully. And by the way, so what I'm gonna do is this weekend, I'm going out with my wife and her sister and friends. We're gonna go to Botanic Gardens, we're gonna walk around. I think that's the perfect place. All in all, really good first impression. It looks beautiful. It looks like a top-notch phone. And honestly, like I said, it's not a budget phone. I wouldn't even consider this a mid-range phone. Now, this phone with this specifications comes in at about 899 Singapore dollars. So you are probably one tier below flagship price. So because of that, it's gonna go through a whole different standard of testing. But anyway, that's pretty much for the phone. So like I said, remember to check out the full review. We should be out in a week or so, and do remember to subscribe so you know when that is out. Okay, anyway, now let's open up the Oppo Watch. All right, so the Oppo Watch actually comes in 2 sizes. It's got a 46mm and a 41mm. The one I have is the 46mm, and it comes in different colors. The one I have now is black. I believe it comes in gold as well, but let's see. So, no, this is unopened, so that's cool. The Reno4 Pro was actually open already, so I definitely got a review unit. Does this slide out as well? Yeah, it does, but not so... Wow, that was tight. Okay. So, yeah, in black. Now, one thing that Oppo is, or one of the main selling points of this is that for the 46mm, it has a dual curved display. So on the left and the right, and oh yeah, you can tell. Okay, so in the camera, I'm gonna move this away. So it's got a dual curved display. So basically it means that the edges are curved, and it is, well, I have to say, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And again, no prizes for guessing what this looks like. Does it have power to turn on? Ah, okay, so, oh, and it's an OLED screen. Yeah, you can tell because the blacks are, well, basically they don't look on at all. So this is definitely OLED screen as well. I have to say, this looks incredibly beautiful actually. What do you think? Nice? Yeah, and this comes in gold. Yeah, so it comes in gold as well. I would have expected more colors, but no, it's okay. All right, so time is obviously not correct. Man, I really like the display. Okay, so it's got like a dock here. Yeah. So it's got a dock, which I assume is connected to a Type-C cable. Oh, okay, no, just a regular USB-A. So it would go, where's the pins? So like that, it would go here, and it would charge. Okay. Oh, and it's magnetic as well. So same thing. I'm gonna use this over the weekend when we go to the Botanic Gardens in Singapore, and then we'll test everything out. So that's about it for the Oppo Watch unboxing. So the last one, and the one that I'm particularly intrigued about, this is the Oppo Enco W51. Now, there are actually a couple of different models, but the one that they sent to me was the W51. And the reason why I'm so excited about this is actually it's supposed to have ANC. Now, specifically, it has a 2+, wait, let me read this out. A 2+2 noise reduction solution, combining a new high-end dual-core digital noise reduction chip with dual ANC technology. I have no idea what that means, but again, we will test it out and we'll see if it's any good. Okay, let me take this out first. Again, sliding. Oh, and by the way, it's all in Mandarin, so I have no idea what it's saying. It's a good thing I have the spec sheet here. Alright, so documentation. Oh, okay, it's actually showing you how to pair it, so that's important. Okay, I'm gonna move this aside before I hurt myself, which is quite highly likely. Okay, so it's got instructions. Unfortunately, it is in Mandarin, so I don't know what this means. Okay, I'm gonna show this on screen. Any of you Mandarin speaking guys, if you know what this means, please tell me. But I thought I'd get the idea. Okay, very nice. Oh, okay, it's got Type-C, so it's Type-C chargers. I think it's supposed to be able to wireless charge, but unfortunately I can't test that right now. Okay, so let's open this up. Okay, it's got power already. You can see the white light flashing. Ah, okay, the one thing I was worried about is that if it was one of those that just kind of sits in your ear, how is it going to have active noise cancellation if there's no seal? But it's got this sort of seal, and usually when they have this means that they've got spares. So let's see. Oh wow, it's got 3 pairs of spares. Nice, 3 pairs of spares. Anyway, yeah, so it also comes with a Type-C, another Type-C cable, so that's cool. Okay, so let's try and pair this. I have no idea how to pair it, honestly. Now, of course, I'm gonna test this on the Oppo phone, but now because I haven't set it up, I'm just gonna pair it on my phone. Okay, so, oh, and it's 100% battery. Cool. All right, so let's do a very quick test. Wow, these are pretty good. I mean, they're not gonna be like crazy good. Like some of the other models, they're like $200-300, but this is $179. Now, I'm not sure if I need to use an app to control the ANC. I think it was really on, but yeah, it's actually pretty good. All right, anyway, so this table is an absolute mess. All right, now this was just the unboxing. We will do a full review really soon. I'm trying to get it done within the week or maybe a bit more than that because I really want to put this to the test. But anyway, yeah, so do remember to subscribe. We will be doing the full review of the phone, the Reno4 Pro. We will do the review of the watch. We will do a review of the Enco W51. Anyway, so if you like this video, you know what to do, and I would love it if you would subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications on our next video. I'm JP, and I'll see you real soon.